Hi everyone, I'm Bonn, and today I'm going to present my understanding of the connection between the two future values, aka the future value in the time value of money's formula and the future value in real life, or IRL, let's call it for short. So, the future value IRL is the 5 keywords on this board. These are the main parts that make up the future value or affect the future value in real life. So, what is the connection between the two of them? Firstly, we must understand what factors are in the formula. The factors in the formula are the future value, which is the same with here, the present value of something, in this case, a currency, interest rate, number of compounding periods per year, number of years. So, how are these keywords related to this? So firstly, we need to understand the simplest, which is inflation. I put it up here because it is an essential part for me to present it in the connection, because as any other keyword, it affects, and if it is changed, the whole outcome of the formula in real life or in the formula is changed. So, this is the interest rate. It is affected by the inflation. This is because as inflation rates go up, people are usually more used to lower prices, but now people need more money as the rise of goods and services and money. So, in loans, people, or the bank rather, raise their interest rate, while other stuff like investments, stocks, bonds, lower their interest rate because they are sure to be risky. So if people want money, they will increase it, making risk for the investments themselves. But the investor usually choose safe and secure options, which we have learned from last week. So they usually go for the low interest rate ones, which have a lower chance of failing. That's how inflation affects a part of this formula. Next up is opportunity cost. As these units are changed, we might see that the future value is going to be complicated and risky. So, as these factors increase or decrease, either way, opportunity cost will rise or decrease. If it increases, which means the future value of money decreases, small businesses will find it hard, extremely hard, to compete with all of those large businesses. They will fail. And the large businesses who destroy all the small, midget-sized businesses are now offering investment opportunities to investors with an exchange that after that financial crisis or after the financial enhancement, they will get as much money as they can. Now, investors, when they go into a really difficult situation, they are willing to do anything to save their stocks and bonds. So, these investment opportunities from companies like large companies, let's take for example Pepsi, are sure to be successful in the future after they've destroyed all of their rip-offs. They have destroyed them because the small rip-off businesses cannot compete with Pepsi. So, the investment opportunities are rare. And companies who need money to expand or maybe just pay salary to their company workers and maybe their own salary, they are willing for other people, individuals, to donate to them, which I mean not really donate, but invest in them. The Pepsi, or rather any company at all, gives in turn money. If the individual investment is successful. However, it comes with a catch. There is risk involved. And of course, uncertainty. Each investment is filled with risk. For example, if I put my investment in Pepsi and they have a risk of not returning or a genuine return rate of 13%, this means that the risk I possess is roughly 100% minus by 13%, which is 87% of not getting my money returned. That is the risk. But there is a difference between risk and uncertainty. Where is it? It's almost the same, isn't it? No. Risk. This is, you know what is going to happen. You know there is a danger ahead, but a little potential reward, which means that when you go through that really hard cycle, there is a potential reward ahead, maybe millions of dollars. On the other hand, uncertainty is, well, being uncertain. You don't know if there's a reward at the end. You don't know how the road will go, how it will bounce up, go down, explode everywhere, and maybe just go there smoothly. That is uncertainty, which means uncertain about how your investment roads are going to be. And lastly, consumption. Consumption I put in last because it is partly the part I wanted to present last. Obviously, this is because consumption is what these individuals, this guy, this stickman, wants to buy. He wants to buy food, drinks, clothes for his family. He wants to pay his rent on time. But to do that, he needs to understand all of these: inflation, opportunity cost, investment opportunity, and uncertainty. He needs to understand all of that to place only one objective in mind: to make his family survive. Consumption affects all of these because as a product, for example, Pepsi isn't doing good and their soda goes down in value because people value it less. People have less money for it. People don't want to waste money in it. So, consumption is basically how people value different things. So, objects, or rather services and goods that people want to consume more, which is the consumption rate of it, increases, it will stay in the market for longer. If vice versa, it will die, like the small riff-off companies of Pepsi. So, why am I saying this? This is because the whole formula is affected by these, all the keywords. No matter how hard you try, you cannot escape it. Even if you had $1 trillion, you cannot pay people to stop inflation, opportunity cost, investment opportunity, uncertainty, and the consumption rate to slow down, speed up, or stop at all. That is why, and this is the connection between the formula, future value in the formula, and the future value in your life. So, conclusion. Every keyword in the financial industry, or rather the future value in it, is affected by the formula, and the formula is affected by it. So, that is all for today's presentation. Thank you for listening. Bye-bye.